Well, at first, I didn't want to do treatment. I wouldn't accept treatment. I wouldn't accept help for many years. And then I finally got to a point where I felt like my whole body was about to shut down. I was awake, but it felt like I was dying. And at that point, when I realized I was hopeless by myself, I decided it was time to get treatment. I knew that I was ready for treatment because I was tired of living the way I was. I wanted to live life the way life was meant to be lived, not the way I wanted it to be lived. I wanted to see the world for what it was, not for what the drugs made it seem like. The therapy sessions helped a whole lot. And then as far as the people, all the BHTs helped. All the therapists helped. They were great. They made everything, to a point where I wanted to be here, but I didn't want to stay here forever. It was a perfect place where it's like, I want to be here long enough to be able to get back on my feet and go out into the real world. And they all were able to help with that. My favorite thing is the fact that on top of, the normal therapy and the normal classes, they also make time to go outside and have rec therapy. Because a lot of places don't offer that. But I feel like it's a very crucial thing because it gives us a source to take out, any anger we may have in sports. Gives us a chance to relax, to get vitamin D from the sun. It just all around just makes it a whole experience, more of a fun place than a prison. What kept me motivated was the fact that I didn't want to see myself dead. I didn't want any of my family to see me dead. My stepdad's wife died from an overdose. My best friend died from an overdose. And my sister's cousin died from an overdose. So I didn't want to be just another one of the statistics of people who died. I wanted to be part of the statistics of people who recovered and did better in life. I would tell them to lock in. It's not a time to joke around. It's not a time to, refuse help. Whenever I felt like I was out of control, that's when I should have accepted it. I shouldn't have gone to the point of where I thought I was dying, because for any other purposes, that could have been the end. I could have actually died, and I would have never known until it was too late. So I should have taken the help whenever it was offered the first time, not the 1,000th time. I'm looking forward to living life happy for life, not happy off drugs. I'm looking forward to being sober and actually seeing how I am without the drugs, because for the longest time, I've been dependent on drugs. I haven't been myself. I've been myself on drugs. And I'll finally, for the first time in 9 years, be completely who I am. I would say being intimidated is reasonable, but you should be more scared of what could happen if you don't get treatment. Because if you don't get treatment, you could end up dead. You could end up with major health problems. You could end up crippled for life and not being able to do anything. But if you accept that treatment, it might be a few months of, not having fun. Which at ORC, you'll have plenty of fun, but other places you might not. But it's way worth it to have a happy, healthy life than to live a life of fear where you don't know when you're going to die.